TikTok isn't just entertainment, but a portal. Wait, are portals even real? Today we're diving into some of the most baffling modern tech captures ever recorded. CERN camera footage showing impossible openings, glimmering lights appearing in remote forests, and unexplained electromagnetic anomalies linked to mountaintops, the Bermuda Triangle, and the mysterious Alaskan Triangle. Some people claim others have vanished without explanation, slipping into places that don't exist on our maps. Is this all fake? Is it just digital error? Or is technology revealing cracks in reality? Watch as scientists explain how a portal might actually be possible. Watch closely, because after this, reality might not feel the same.
There are more people than you can imagine that believe TikTok is a portal. It sounds crazy, right? But listen to this shit. There are people that's saying that when they're recording their videos on this app, strange things are happening. Like the person that they see on the screen is doing shit that they're not actually doing. And I know you're probably saying, what am I talking about? There is a woman on this app that said she was filming a video, speaking the whole time that she was filming her video. She stopped speaking about a topic, started speaking to her dog, and then some strange shit happened when she went to go and edit her video. After the part when she was speaking to her dog, she wasn't saying anything. She just was making head movements, doing shit that she said she was not doing. Oh, you don't believe me, right? Matter of fact, look at this shit. Mind you, she crying right now. Look at this shit.
Yo, I'm like literally in tears right now because this is the weirdest shit. I was filming a TikTok. I was talking the whole time. I was talking the whole entire time.
This shit's crazy.
And it just gets to a point where it just stops. I never stopped speaking. Now I'm playing this back and it just has me being weird, like silent, like playing with my hair, like making faces in the camera. And I swear to God, I was not doing that. It looked to me, I'm like shaking because it's unnatural. I was not doing this just now. I was speaking into the camera directly for like over 3 minutes. And look.
Oh, shit.
My mouth isn't even moving. I swear to God, y'all.
Oh, nah.
I kept going.
Mind you, I jumped down that rabbit hole, and it's a lot more people saying exactly what this lady is saying. Mind you, I did another video where a lady said something happened with her camera, and somebody contacted her, and the person that contacted her was her, but from the future. And again, you gotta ask yourself why the government is so crazy over this app. Why is the government so crazy about TikTok? Maybe they know something that we don't know. That's the answer. I'm out.
They fell asleep on a plane full of people, but when they woke up, there was no one there. These two girls were on a normal flight, on an ordinary day. They dozed off without realizing it. But when they opened their eyes, something had changed. The aircraft was completely empty. No passengers, no flight attendants, no pilots. In shock, they started to panic. They stood up and decided to leave the plane. But when they reached the airport, it was even worse. There was absolutely no one. No employees, no travelers, not even a single sound. The entire terminal was silent. They walked through the halls, past the boarding gates, past security, but everything was empty. Even outside on the runway, not a single person. Imagine the panic, being completely alone in a place that's usually full of life. When they entered the airport stores, the shelves were empty too. No products, no sellers, nothing. As if everyone had suddenly vanished. Then one of the girls decided to check something further away. She walked off for just a few seconds, and then her friend heard a scream. A single, heartbreaking scream, echoing through the empty airport. Don't forget to follow me. I've got more stories that'll make you think twice before sleeping tonight.
CERN 1989 frequency. Shift opens. It's reality. CERN 1989 frequency shift opens a portal into reality.
What do you guys think about that? The first two videos, I mean, I don't know. The girl was taking that video and she said that something else was happening besides what what she recorded. And is that possible? Do you guys think that's possible? Now also, the two children that were on this flight by themselves, no chaperone, no anything like that. Well, it's kind of weird. I don't think that would actually happen. And the fact that they came out the airport and no one was there, that's I don't know. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section. Especially those of you in the scientific community. I want you guys to really chime in on this video. What do you guys think about portals? Do you think they're real? Do you think it's possible for people to create them? And speaking of people creating them, what do you think about this 1989 video of CERN creating something that looks like a portal? You see the shifts of like waves, and it looks real. I mean, but I don't know. I mean, you be the judge.
Frequency shift opens a portal into reality.
And then something comes out.
1989 frequency shift opens a portal into reality.
Something came out of that. What was it? Let's watch it again.
CERN 1980.
Portals are starting to pop up all over.
You saw that. I saw that. Tell me what you think in the comments. Do you think that's real? And CERN definitely existed in 1989. For some people who say that CERN didn't exist, CERN existed. Let's see, somewhere between there and there.
Planet. Watch this. So it seems like this man was walking in the woods and stumbled upon this. That is some sort of portal, possibly to another dimension, possibly to another universe. That is something very strange. You better hope no one saw him. As always, thanks for watching. Stay weird.
Watch this, guys.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not sure what this family's doing. I've showcased a couple of their videos. I have reacted to a couple of their videos. I don't know what they're doing. It may be edits. It may be some type of trick of the video. But just tell me what you're thinking. Tell me what you think about this video right here.
Okay guys, well that's two. Filming the ceiling, I requested. Okay guys, well that's two. Filming the ceiling, I've requested. And that's a third.
What the hell is that?
That's pretty good, I think, overall.
Any more?
It is, almost $80 right there.
guys, well that's 2. Filming the ceiling, I requested. Okay guys, well that's 2. Filming the ceiling, I've requested. Jesus Christ. Okay guys, well that's 2.
Honestly, I doubt that's a portal. But hey, tell me what you think. I want to zoom into this thing here. Sandal disappears.
Filming the ceiling, I requested.
Did you see that?
Jesus Christ. Okay guys, well that's...
It says Sandal. It says Sandal disappears. Now, I'm going to play the video. Let's see if we see something disappear in the background.
Filming the ceiling, I requested.
I saw something like removed. Maybe I don't know. Tell me what you think. I don't know.
Okay guys, well that's 2. Filming the ceiling, I've requested. And that's a 3rd.
Nah, this has got to be Photoshop.
That's pretty good, I think, overall.
Any more?
It is, almost $80 right there.
How did they get the thing suspended in the air?
What came through the portals with these 3 crosses? Oh! Bloody hell!
I don't know what I just saw.
There's multiple things that need to happen in order for a portal interdimensional to open up and allow plasma, being, entity, craft, whatever to come through.
Why does it have to be a plasma being, entity, or craft? Why can't it just be a person? Why can't I create a portal, even within this reality, create a portal from here to McDonald's or something to go get something to eat? like create a portal from here to like South America and like just walk through. Boom, we're here, and that's it. No more planes, no more trains, no more like exhaust. Just, I mean, at major locations, you could do it even like an airport. You know what I'm saying? Like a aeroportal space all over the world. People just walk through these portals and go to, like, you know, the French gate, the France gate, the Paris gate, the this gate, the that gate, just like at airports. But no more planes. What do you think? That would be cool. I think that would be really cool, personally. But let's watch the video. Let's see what he says, man.
It's more than just one thing.
A vortex, when counter-rotating and clockwise rotating, could create a portal, right? Could create a 0 point. You want to just tell Angie about that?
Counter-rotating...
Okay, hold on. Start over because I was talking, sorry.
If you have 2 counter-rotating vortexes, magnetic energy, and they're in the same area or preferably on top of each other, if they're both spinning opposite of each other at the center, that's called 0 point. That's almost like you're looking at a pinpoint of infinity. And when you're in that 0 point space, anything goes. You're in a whole different realm. It could be interdimensional portal opening at that point. Any number of things could happen.
Portals are windows in time that they're able to find and go through. And that's what our government is trying to find now, so they can do time travel in the same way. I wanted to know what the difference was between the windows and the portals. They said a portal you can go through. They do, and go into another dimension in the future, in the past. A window you can look through, but you can't go through. And it would be on the same dimension you are, where the portals would be able to access the different dimensions. See, some of this can get complicated.
This reminds me of Alice in Wonderland, aka the idea of the looking glass, or Operation Looking Glass, or something like that. Either way, that book was written with this concept of going through a portal, ending up in a different world. Whatever the true meaning of the book was, you see that theme of a looking glass, going through a looking glass, going through a window, as she speaks about. You see that same theme used in movies, used in literature. It makes you wonder if the government is somehow trying to use some type of subconscious manipulation, trying to manipulate the reality that around us by creating pieces of art that creates thought that affects our own consciousness, and kind of like manipulating manifestation. If we all believe that portals exist, then maybe they can create one. Maybe someone can.
Is this true that dimensional portals are real? Watch this.
Construction workers are underground working on a government building project. Inside what seems like an ordinary tunnel, something incomprehensible happens that none of them have ever seen before.
It's as if the tunnel has come alive and it's breathing.
The tunnel seems to move as a cloud, repeatedly and very suddenly, appearing and disappearing. Workers who witness it are terrified, including Juan Antonio Sanchez.
La tierra empezó a rugir como de un león. Eso produce mucho temor, porque en cualquier momento uno creía que el túnel se podía derrumbar o que podía... Temimos mucho por nuestras vidas.
Footage of the weird pulsing energy baffles scientists.
There's also this booming sound that's associated with it.
Is this dangerous? Is the whole thing going to collapse?
What the hell's going on here?
Physicist Chad Orzel reviews the footage and considers an incredible theory.
There's a very regular pulsation, so it seems like something must be controlling it. If you were going to imagine an intergalactic portal to a distant galaxy, this is what it would look like.
Many physicists are convinced they exist, but nothing like it has ever been filmed. A wormhole or stargate is considered by some to be a possible future means of interstellar travel.
These kinds of wormholes are frequently used as ways to travel interstellar distances in space. They show up in the movie Stargate, they show up in the movie Interstellar as long-distance travel arrangements. So this seems like a really great idea.
Stargates and wormholes sound like science fiction, but some of the greatest minds in science believe they might be possible.
Introduced by Albert Einstein himself in 1935, a wormhole is a shortcut, a subway system connecting two distant points in space and time.
Now that was crazy. First off, I don't think they should have called a physicist. I think they should have probably called the engineer. There's probably something going on with that mountain normally. Maybe that there's like some type of air under it, and normally the air has a way out, and now it doesn't. So it's like it's like a plumbing problem, maybe. I don't know. The way that both ends of the tunnel would and then the I'm just called the cloud burst. The cloud burst will come up, but then there will be several other ones that it looked like the ground itself was lifting up, but it's like air lifting up. I wonder if you can actually drive through that. Like, what would happen to a vehicle if you drive through it? What would happen to a person if you walk through it? I wonder what would happen. Again, let me know in the comments. This has been Shadowed Reactions. You saw that video. I'm gonna hold my opinion to myself. What do you think about that video? Let me know in the comment section. I mean, so far we've had a lot of images and imagery that people say they are. I'm not too sure if they are portals. A lot of talk about portals. The only one I'm sort of kind of convinced on is the 1989 video from CERN. I don't know if that was a portal. I don't know if you could necessarily walk through that, but it was definitely convincing enough to say that that is a real video to me. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Which one of these videos so far did you think are real? Which one of these videos you think could use a little work, you know? Let's keep going.
There are actually native authored stories that you could travel clear into Oregon completely underground.
Yeah. Look at that, Dustin. That's awesome.
Native stories that you can travel clear into Oregon, deep underground. Like, travel just like miles deep under Oregon. Man. I got a theory that underground spaces are hollowed out or hollowed out. All right, so I believe in the whole the world trees. They call them the trees that were so huge that they, you know, they're probably like back in the time when they were up before they were cut down by the angels. They overcast the whole state, a whole region of a state, like the West. You know, like they got shade for miles. You know what I'm saying? Like even Devil's Peak. I believe that Mesa table, that, you know, Devil's they call it Devil's Canyon or Devil's Peak. I think that is a cut down tree. So the same thing goes for Oregon. If there are spaces like that these are former trees, the root systems of those trees, if they are, say they were mined, for instance, for whatever minerals that they can get from them, the root systems would be huge, and therefore those root systems would form tunnel systems everywhere in the world. And that in that way people would be able to get underground into spaces like these, because this would be, you know, to me, a root system. You know, probably even that open spaces where the tree stuck out. You know, anyway.
There's a really big subculture here in Mount Shasta that has always believed that these caves and tunnels contain civilization full of people just like you and I, and they come back and forth through portals hidden in these caves.
What were these people like? What did they look like?
They look just like us. It's how they're able to travel back and forth and mingle with humans.
Wow.
That is fascinating.
One of the most famous reports of a being emerging from within Mount Shasta was made in 1930 by Guy Warren Ballard. Ballard, a mining engineer who worked in the area. claimed he was surveying the slopes of the mountain when he encountered a mysterious, glowing figure.
Did William Henry find any evidence to help verify that?
If you look on the USGS charts, there's an immense negative magnetic anomaly that surrounds Mount Shasta.
That's the ley line they describe here, right?
Yeah, a lot of psychic and paranormal phenomena actually occurs in places that have magnetic anomalies.
And used as a portal to disbelieve that strong variations of electromagnetic fields may create areas that give rise to exotic phenomena, like portals through space and time.
Keep that in mind, that these magnetic anomalies, certain places have magnetic anomalies that give rise to certain phenomena. We're going to see some of those phenomena later.
Places that have magnetic anomalies.
And used as a portal to disbelieve that strong variations of electromagnetic fields may create areas that give rise to exotic.
Strong variations of electromagnetic field. Is this the vortexes that the man was speaking about earlier? Changes in between different magnetic fields would basically rip time space open. I'm guessing that's what they're saying, or at least soften it enough for things to pass through. In a couple minutes, we'll see some of those exotic phenomenon, and you let me know if you think that that's what this is talking, these men are talking about.
Like phenomena, like portals through space and time.
There appears to be in nature the possibility of crossing thresholds of energy, of vorticity, of electromagnetic phenomena that can perhaps open up portals in space-time that we never would have thought possible.
Look at that in the background there. What does that look like? It looks like an aurora, like the same things that happen up in aurora borealis, like the same fluctuations. Why would that be? See something interesting there? It's the same image in the back. I was hoping this is real, but I'm not sure, man. Let me know what you think. Pay attention here. You hear that?
You're here. Do it again.
This is the phenomenon that I'm talking about. This isn't necessarily Shasta, but any mountain range. This is in the Alaskan Triangle. Well, he probably just rub his hands
I don't
on
like
his
how
head
it
and
feels.
straight
I'm
the-
putting my hat back on.
Holy smokes. Fuck.
I don't like how it feels. I'm putting my hat back on.
Full of nanos and E-planes. Yeah, I don't want it.
Triangle, and it was the scariest thing I've ever done in my life.
I wonder why.
You won't believe what happens at the end.
Over the Bermuda Triangle.
The entire ride was a bumpy one and the plane was bouncing all over the place because of the turbulence. The captain said he lost all control of satellites and connections to the ground once we entered the Bermuda Triangle. We heard an eerie noise that radiated through the cabins, almost like a magnetic field of some sort. While we were over this island, things go really bad.
Okay, we need to all collectively stop talking about the Bermuda Triangle until we start talking about the Alaskan Triangle. So
check
many
this
people
out.
talk about Amelia Earhart, rest in peace to her, and the disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle, how it's a portal. Have y'all heard of the Alaskan Triangle? 1,000 people have disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle, but over 10,000 disappearances have happened in the Alaskan Triangle. This is between Barrow, Anchorage, and Juneau, Alaska. And when I tell you guys, hikers, tourists, whole groups of people vanish. This is real stuff. You can literally look this up, y'all. Like, this is real. Aircrafts, ships, like it is most definitely a portal. 10,000 plus people, bro. Since the 80s, are you serious? I just don't understand how more people don't know about it. It's like everyone just collectively ignores it. And part of me feels like it's like that on purpose so that we don't like think too much into what the heck is going on over there. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all, not 10,000. I just fact checked it. 16,000.
16,000.
Make it all worse, Alaska has huge sections of unmapped wilderness. So basically, like, because of the ice and the elements, all of the crime scenes, like anything that would have happened, anything irregular that scientists could at least, you know, research, it's hidden by the environment. Yeah. It's like nature's like working with whatever's going on over there to keep things hidden. And I know that sounds insane, but at this point, I can't explain away 16,000 disappearances. It got so bad that the indigenous people of that area have a whole like shapeshifter theory called the Kushtaka, where basically it's almost like Skinwalker. They mimic human voices to lure you into the wilderness and then brutally unalive you and take your soul in your face. Yeah. And there's been a lot of quote unquote UFO sightings. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only, please. Y'all, it's absolutely crazy. There are so many things in this world that are so unexplainable. Should we make this a series? Don't forget to like and follow, y'all.
All right. A couple things she said was really important. And this is what I was talking about earlier when I said, like the anomalies that are on the mountains, linked to the mountains. This is what I was speaking about. This is what I think they were talking about in that documentary earlier in the video when they were saying that electromagnetic phenomena happening on mountains, unexplained energies. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the magnet, like they said, the magnetism under the earth creates vortexes above the earth and softens the layer so that things can come through, or people can mistakenly just vanish into thin air. I want to do more on this. This isn't the last that you will hear about portals and Alaskan Triangle. I really want to go more into this. I want to find some more stuff, beef this up. Really, I want to go like 6-7 videos deep just on the triangles themselves, on like with mixing in the portals, mixing in what caused the triangles, maybe even some ley line stuff. You know, I'm gonna get my research up and we're gonna dive deep. All right, get prepared. This has been Shadow Reactions. Anyway, yo, check the outro. So what do you think? Glitch? Hoax? Or gateway? Are portals science fiction? Or are we already opening doors we don't fully understand? If people are disappearing in remote areas into thin air, there's so many videos I haven't even shown you guys yet that I've seen people just appear out of nowhere. If people are disappearing in places like the Alaskan Triangle, what does that mean for the rest of humanity? What does that say about the earth we live on and live in? Drop your theory in the comment section. I want to read it. And if you want more mind-bending tech mysteries and unexplained footage, hit like, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications. I want to thank everyone who has been following me so far and subscribed to me so far. Thank you for the unwavering support on TikTok. I had one video go, like, it's still going up. It's about 60,000 views. It's about 60,000 views, and I really, really, really appreciate that. Keep doing your thing. It's really helping my channel grow on YouTube and on TikTok. Don't forget to check me out on TikTok at Toasty532. That's at TOATY532. This is Shadow Reactions, and I'm signing out, man. Remember, let's get it.